Hey folks, Deano here again, and welcome to part 2 of my Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku Z Fighters edition, otherwise known as the Tamashii store exclusive. And yeah, I'll be completely honest with you, the body itself is only here for the intro. I frankly don't really see the need to swap heads onto it. We know that any 2.0 head will fit on it, and I am not all that interested in seeing how it looks. But yeah, what we will be doing is checking to see, well, we pretty much know that it works from the end of part 1, but I will still be showcasing the new faces on each of the other heads that work the same sort of peg system, and at the same time checking the older faces to see how those look on the new heads. And I'll also be checking how the new heads look on each of these bodies. So from left to right, if we get this guy out of the way, we have the E&C custom Yardrat Goku kit, which is essentially just a 2.0, but that'll probably be where the normal hair will end up going in my display, to be honest with you. The powered up one will be on the Z Fighter's body itself. We also have Legendary Super Saiyan 3.0. It'll probably fit, but may stretch the peg a little, so bear that in mind. We also have Standard 2.0, but it does have a bootleg 3.0 peg in there, so you see what the differences are. We also have the Diamond mold, because of course we do. It uses 2.0 pegs, or at least the sizes of them, so we need to see how that looks. And we have the Black Hole Toys event exclusive Warrior Awakening colours. Demon Ico Fits Marcellus Forever. And finally, tucked in at the side there, we have Saiyan Raised on Earth, because this style of hair is indicative of that era in the anime. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? So, first things first, bring this guy forward. We'll just quickly show how both of these hairs look on these. So they should just pop on just fine. Obviously, the slight angle that these pegs go in this hair is a bit annoying. Come on, in you go. There we go. And yeah, immediately that looks amazing to me. It really does. That sort of fits really well with that point in the anime when he meets Trunks. Let's just quickly pop this here. Like I said, some of the faces, including the ones that come with it, you don't actually need to remove these bangs at the front. It just pops in. So same thing here. This one might actually be even more difficult to peg in because I haven't used it yet. Yeah, that's definitely a nuisance. But you can see right there, it looks really good. So yeah, really like that. Next up, Legendary Super Saiyan. I get the feeling this will look a bit odd. And I do have to be careful. So I may just set it there. It will fit if you force it, but obviously 3.0 pegs, they are going to stretch the plastic. And yeah, I think that looks a bit odd. Like the smaller hair on this bulky body just does not really work too well at all, in my opinion. Same here. The skin tone is closer than I thought it would be, but in person it's actually surprisingly a bit more noticeable than on camera. So yeah, it looks odd on that body, with it being so bulky. So yeah, not recommended for that. Standard 2.0 with a bootleg 3.0 peg. Let's see here. Will it pop in? No, I don't actually think it will. Not without some pressure. Speaking of, like, before I forget, you can actually do this quite easily. Like, all I did was pop out the 2.0 hinge out of the neck, and specifically the bootleg pegs, like the official ones are a tad bigger, but the bootleg ones just pop in completely fine. Like, it's almost as if they were built to do this. Like, it goes in with an audible pop, and it does not come out. So yeah, if you want a 3.0 style peg on a 2.0 body, you can indeed do so. Let's check out Daima. We'll see how that looks. I get the feeling this will look quite good, actually. There we go, that pops on really well. And yeah, that works really well, actually, with this body. Like, this body is the gift that keeps on giving, quite honestly. That looks really, really nice. Yeah, really like it. This is the body that I have done quite a lot of modifications to, this Daima one. So if this neck peg pops out, it is not a cause for concern. And yeah, again, that looks pretty damn good, I have to say. Really good. Like, I really like that. Pop that off. Yep, there we go. The peg came out with it. Oh joy. It won't do that on your copy. That's literally just because I popped it on and off so many times using a custom neck pegs and such from SH Figure Poses. Shout out to him. So yeah, standard stuff. Let's pop this face back on like so. There we go. Next up, Black Hole Toys. Let's see how this looks. This may look a lot nicer, so we will see. I currently have the Jesse Recast Recustom on here, but that looks really nice, actually. That is really good. And the skin is a bit paler for Black Hole Toys, so yeah, that looks really nice, actually. That fits really well with this version of Goku, I have to say. There you go. Yeah, same with that. Like that. This head sculpt almost breathes new life into this old sculpt, to be honest with you. I quite like it. It's really, really nice. Yeah, like I was saying before I got distracted, the New Games Begin Goku, the faces for that look suspiciously similar as well. So hopefully you're still able to swap them. Knowing Tamashii, they may have done some shenanigans and sort of messed with it, but hopefully not, because the faces on that are frankly not the best. The head sculpt's not bad, even if it does have a bit more detail than I'd like. It's the same issue I've had with the legendary Super Saiyan Goku sculpt. That version of Goku really shouldn't have as much detail. But yeah, that pops on well, but this body in particular has a very sort of peachy colour to the skin. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, it's very noticeable, the difference in skin tone in this one in particular. That's a bit of a shame. This one, won't pop in. It's ideal. There we go. Yeah, same issue here. Although I do like that hair on this body. This is like a what if Goku went Super Saiyan before he got battle damaged. So yeah, skin tone, a bit of an issue, but at the same time, you can use some of the other faces to help resolve that. And finally, Martialist Forever. Let's be having you. Let's see how these look. Yeah, we're having the same issue. The pegs are just a bit too small. You would really have to pop it in a lot. There we go. Okay. I'm listening. Yeah, once you force it onto that peg, that actually looks really nice. Like that is almost like a dead ringer for that era of Dragon Ball. Bulky, still got the wavy hair. Yeah, this can almost work as him against Android 19 sort of thing. But obviously, you do have to be careful with the pegs. If you force it on and leave it on for too long, it's going to warp the pegs. So yeah, be very careful. And again, that looks really nice. The skin tone actually surprisingly matches really well with Martialist Forever as well. So yeah. It remains to be seen if the skin tone on the Super Saiyan version that we're getting will be any different. But at the same time, that is a really nice head sculpt that's coming with that anyway. Which I will be reviewing, don't worry. So yeah, that is it for the head swaps. Let's see how these new faces look on some of these older sculpts, shall we? Let's just pop these faces off right here. Set those heads off to the side. Let's take a quick look. So these should just pop in completely fine with no issues. Yep, there you go. Legendary Super Saiyan head works absolutely fine, and yeah, that actually makes this head a bit nicer to me, because I was never a fan both of the skin tone of the faces with this kit, but also of their design. Like, they were quite squished, if that makes any sense. Let's see, I think I have the alternate bangs here, just to prove that you will never see these gaps on this mold. So yeah, there you go. Again, works absolutely flawlessly. Only real issue that's showing with these bangs in particular is the sideburns. They are very noticeably darker. So yeah, just something to keep in mind there. Next up, we will leave this one to last. The Black Hole Toys Super Saiyan. Pay no attention to this all like chopped up and stuff. That was me testing things out. So it all still works though. So yeah, uses the same peg system. That pops in really nicely. And actually looks really nice. Oh my god. That's kind of surprising. Like, quite honestly. I never liked this head sculpt purely because of the horrible faces that came with it. But yeah, that just goes to show you put a better face on, and all of a sudden it looks really, really nice. Like, we all know my favourite head sculpt. It's sitting off here to the side because I use the body. The DKO sort of sculpt with the Jesse faces on there. But yeah, with that new face, that's actually really nice. Like, that's in the running. It's very close in design to the DKO one. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. I am getting way off topic. Yeah, yeah, since we have modified these as well, let's quickly see how these look. Yeah, that pops in just fine. And yeah, again, that looks really good. Obviously the really pale eyebrows kind of get in the way for this sculpt now. But yeah, that was just me quickly checking something, just to make sure. There we go. Pop that back here. And finally, let's take a look at the Jesse Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt that I have spray painted. I'll go more in depth with like how I spray painted it and such in that video. But yeah, that popped in just fine. And that actually looks really nice as well. See what I mean? Like, these faces are actually really, really nice. Like, they work so well with Goku. I have no idea why. I really don't. But yeah, they just... The faces just fit absolutely perfectly with this sculpt. So yeah, I really love how the pearlescent turned out in this. I really do. The clear heads, yet again, proving they are the best for spray painting. Even though that is quite a soft sculpt. Just to quickly bring that up, it's a very soft sculpt, and it still works absolutely fine, at least in my opinion. So yeah, end of the day, folks, I really like it. Like, it may just be a bog standard Goku at the end of the day, but the faces and the hair that come with it really like kind of make it a must buy for me personally, and I am so happy I managed to get a hold of it. Damn you, Tamashii, for making exclusives. And I am going to have to try and track down that new Ultra Instinct as well, because yes, they have announced another Tamashii Store exclusive, being the Jolly Rancher pants coloured Ultra Instinct Goku with a brand new head again. Tamashii, why do you keep doing that? Anyway, that is a rant for another day. Yeah, folks, that will do it for this review. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And until next time, I'll see y'all later.